Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Srimad Bhagavad Gita Sarartha Varshani Tika by Vishwanath Chakra Thakur and the sub commentary, which is called as Tika's Tika. That is by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, which is titled as the Rasika Ranjan. So, yesterday or last week, we completed the 10th chapter, which is called as the Vibhuti Yoga. And I mentioned Vibhuti Yoga is very important chapter because by Vibhuti Yoga, we can practice Bhakti Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga means Ananya Bhakti. So, Keshu Keshu cha Bhaveshu Chintosmi Bhagavan Mai. So, in which all material manifestations I can think about you? This is a very, very important question because our consciousness is material. And if we want to elevate our consciousness from material consciousness to Krishna consciousness, then all the material manifestations we see, they are bhutis, Vishesha bhutis. They are all coming from the Lord. They are all coming from the Lord. So, Lord is identifying those vibhutis with Him. And when we get attracted to these vibhutis and we understand ultimately these vibhutis are coming from Krishna, so we connect to Krishna. And that connection to Krishna is what is called as Vibhuti Yoga. So that's what we were establishing. So this is a very, very important chapter. Now, in the 10th chapter, Krishna spoke how he is manifested as various vibhutis in this material manifestation. Now, in the 11th chapter, he is going to reveal that form, which is the sum total of all the vibhutis. So, he is going to reveal that form, and that is why it is called as the what it is called. It is called as a Vishwarupa Darshan Yoga. Vishwarupa Darshan Yoga. So let us go into now this Vishwarupa Darshan Yoga, which is the 11th chapter. Vishwarupa Darshan Yoga. So after hearing how in his Ekam Shena Sito Jagat, Arjuna, how much details I can tell about my vibhutis? Just by my fragment, you know, I pervade this entire material creation. So just by my Ek Amsha, so that Amsha refers to Mahavishnu, because through Mahavishnu these material universes expand, and within the material universes, these jivas are carrying, the Shakti of the Lord, and these vibhutis which they are carrying, we get attracted. But it's just a fragment of Krishna's expansion in Mahavishnu, where all these universes are expanding. That's why how much I can tell you in detail, So when Krishna spoke that, Arjuna, hearing that, he has a request. So his request he puts in 4 verses. And then we will come to this section when we take these 3 sections together. That time I'll discuss more in detail. Okay, let's go to the first section first. अर्जुन वाच मत अनुग्राह्य परमं गुह्यम् अध्यात्म संवितम् यत्त्वयोक्तं वचस्तेन मोहोऽयं विगतो मम. Arjuna said, by your mercy, mad anugrayaya, Now, this is very, very important. Actually, the illusion of this material world, uh, although we might endeavor, ultimately we need the Lord's mercy. So, Mad Anugraya means it is by your mercy uh, and your mercy on me. Mad Anugraya. Mama Moha, my illusion concerning your powers. I am is gone, Vigata, through hearing the words you spoke. Yat tvaya uktam vachastena. So, through hearing the words you spoke, so which words is Krishna, Arjuna referring here to Krishna? Who will answer? Which words is Arjuna referring here to Krishna? Which words he spoke that his illusion was gone? Who will answer? Let us try. Let us see. Which words of Arjuna, which of Krishna, hearing that his illusion was gone? Who will answer? Tukaram Prabhuji, you are the last, so first we are giving you chance. Which
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. I am coming to a silent place. Just a moment. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sorry, I kept you waiting.
Which words?
Yes, Prabhuji. I think it is the Shloka 20. I am the super soul. I am in the hearts of all living entities.
Aham Atma Gudakesh. Only those words, huh? His illusion is gone.
No, there are so many vibhutis he has narrated. Close to 100, I believe. I mean, in everything.
So
Everything that is plus
which chapter of Bhagavad Gita?
10th, Prabhu.
10th chapter, correct. So this is referring to specifically the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Vibhuti Yoga.
Right, Prabhu.
But of course, Krishna has been explaining about his Aishwarya
Right.
right from the 7th chapter.
Okay.
And there is also, in fact, in one sense, he's been hearing Atmagyan right from 2nd chapter also. So all these factors are there,
Okay.
but it is specifically the Vibhuti Yoga. Okay?
Right, Prabhu.
Specifically the Vibhuti Yoga. Okay. Concerning the highest secret of your vibhutis, Paramam Guhyam. So here you see the importance of Vibhuti Yoga. I was trying to highlight it and I'm trying to emphasize that please don't take it lightly because by understanding Vibhuti Yoga, you can completely come out of illusion. That's the power of Vibhuti Yoga. So that's why one should carefully study this 10th chapter and repeatedly study and try to understand in depth. Because then we can always remember Krishna. And if we always remember Krishna, then we'll become Krishna conscious. Concerning the highest secret of your Vibhuti is Paramam Guhyam, along with the knowledge of soul, Adhyatma Samvitam. Adhyatma Samvitam. I don't know why this handwriting is not becoming because of this table, I think. Right. Okay. Okay, let's see what Vishwanath Thakur has to say. In the 11th chapter, Arjuna, seeing the universal forms, praises it in reverence. So, Krishna will show Arjuna the universal form. So, seeing the universal form, Arjuna will pray in reverence. Aishwarya. His Aishwarya Bhav will come up. Whereas right now he is in Madhurya Bhav. Now, Madhurya Bhav is not Madhurya Rasa, but his Sakya Ras. He's in Sakya Ras and he considers Krishna as his friend. But he'll come down to Aishwarya Bhav. When Krishna shows himself again, Arjuna becomes pleased. When Krishna himself shows himself again means when Krishna comes to his two-handed form back, Arjuna becomes pleased. That means seeing this Aishwarya feature and especially his, you know, uh, I can say horrifying, Kala Rupa. Arjuna is terrified, So who are you? He's saying. So like that, and then no, he says, "You show me back your original form," and then Krishna first shows the Chaturbhuja, and then shows the Dvibhuja. So when Krishna shows himself again, then Arjuna becomes pleased. Otherwise, he's terrified. In fact, at the end of the last chapter, hearing about one amsha of his dear friend, the Adi Purush, who is the shelter of all the vibhutis. Who is this Adi Purusha? With the word Vishtabhyam, Idam Krishnam Ekanshina Sito Jagat, Arjuna became submerged in the highest bliss and desired to see that form. So, who is this Adi Purusha? Who will answer? Shrishti Mataji. I'm going from down serially. Who is this Adi Purusha?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Rendered pranam. I have no idea, Prabhuji.
Okay. Fine. Sri Lalita Mataji. Who is this Adi Purush? Whom it is referring to?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Krishna, right, Prabhuji? 10.8. Aham sarvasya prabhu mata sarvam
No,
pravati.
see, Krishna is, Arjuna is referring to this last verse, 10.42. Vishtabhyam. Vishtabhyam means I am manifested. Hmm.
Okay.
How does Vishtabhyam?
All
Maintain and
powerful.
pervade.
Hmm.
Vishta means to, expand, pervade everywhere.
Yeah.
So, Vishtabhyam, I pervade everywhere. Idam Krishnam means completely. How? Krishna is saying, by my one amsha, by my one amsha. Okay. So, my means here it is Krishna.
Super soul.
Krishna's amsha. So, who is this now? I am asking.
Paramatma.
Who is it? What is his name?
Paramatma. Prabhu Shirodakshayi Vishnu.
He is Karanadakshay Vishnu.
How,
Ka-
Prabhu? But he existing in everybody is, everything is Shirodakshayi Vishnu, right?
That's right. But first, Karanadakshay Vishnu has to be there. Mahavishnu, who, who is the Paramatma for the entire Pradhan. Then from him, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, who is the Paramatma for each universe. And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
who? Kshirodakshay
Shirodakshayi.
Vishnu, who is the Paramatma for every
Living
jiva
entity.
and atom.
Yeah.
So, this is an expansion of Garbhodakshay Vishnu, and Garbhodakshay is expansion of Karanadakshay Vishnu.
Shirodakshayi Vishnu. Yeah.
So, this entire material universes are created by whom?
By Krishna.
But who is that Krishna? Who? Krishna creates it, or
Mahavishnu.
yeah, you have to be specific. So here it is referring to that Adi Purusha, who is the shelter of all vibhutis, with the word this refers to Mahavishnu. Arjuna became submerged in the highest bliss and desired to see that form. You know, so he desired to see that form. He praises what the Lord had just spoken in 3 verses. So hearing what the Lord has spoken,
Yeah.
so Arjuna praises Krishna, and his praises are in 3 verses. So the 3 verses refer to 10.2, 3, and 4 Bhagavad Gita. So in 3 verses, Arjuna will praise Krishna. Okay?
Okay.
I hope. Arjuna just spoke here, Mad Anugraya Paramam. You have shown, the highest mercy upon me, highest secret you have given me by telling these vibhutis, how you pervade in this, by your vibhutis in this universe. And all these vibhutas are just my Eka Amsha, because they all manifest from Mahavishnu. So now he is going to praise in 3 verses. The word spoken by you, by you revealing vibhutis present in yourself, Adhyatma, I have removed my ignorance concerning your powers, Moha. So here what I have to do is I have to, yes, otherwise when you're seeing the slides later on when I share.
It's actually he praises what the Lord has just spoken in 3 verses 11.2.3. You said 10.2.3.
Ah,
10.2.3.
sorry,
Yeah.
11th chapter.
Yeah.
Thank you for pointing it out. I'm still in Vibhuti Yoga chapter. So 11.2, 3 and 4. Okay.
Yes.
The word spoken by you, revealing vibhutis present in yourself, Adhyatma. So Atma can refer to the soul, Atma can refer to the Lord also. Have removed my ignorance concerning your powers, Moha. The word Adhyatma here is taken as Avyayi Bhava, compound for Adi, in the Atma self, meaning in the self. Adi Atma, in the self. They have revealed, me about yourself and about myself also. Okay, Bhaktivinoda Thakur on this. Not understanding your transcendental, inconceivable, and supreme nature, I was overcome by bewilderment. Krishna is transcendental. And Krishna has been hammering this right from the Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, 4.9, many verses you can see. And Krishna has inconceivable powers, and he has been speaking especially from the 9.4 to 9.10, how he manifests these universe. And Krishna's supreme nature, Krishna has been speaking about it, how his body is indestructible. He has spoken in Bhagavad Gita 4.6, and then in many chapters in 7, 8, and 9. So I was overcome by bewilderment, which arose from me thinking that I was separate from you. So what is moha? Moha means think that I am separate from the Lord. As long as you don't consider that you are part of the Lord, we are in illusion. That means as long as, just like for the mother, the child is part of the mother because there is a relationship. So as long as we are not established in the relationship of Krishna and we don't understand that we are part of Krishna, we are in illusion. That's how we get to understand this. Now I completely understand that you are always existing within everything, and that the universal's form is simply a manifestation of your Krishna Sarup. So the universal form is a manifestation of your Krishna Sarup, is Bhaktivinoda saying. We'll come to this explanation a little later. I will bring out these points a little later, but let's go to the next verse. Bhavapyayo hi bhutanam shruto vistarasho maya tvattah kamalapatraksha mahatmyam api cha avyayam. O lotus-eyed, kamalapatraksha. Kamalapatra is the lotus and aksha is the eyes. O lotus-eyed one. In detail, Vistarasha, I have heard, Shruto, the creation and dissolution of all beings. Bhava, up, yayo. Api, yayo it is. Up, yayo it has become. He bhutanam. So where has Krishna spoken about the creation and dissolution of all beings? Lalita Mataji. Where has Krishna spoken about the creation and dissolution of all beings?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, is it that Sarga and Visarga in Srimad Bhagavatam?
No, Mataji, we are in Bhagavad Gita. Let's not go to Bhagavatam.
Okay.
Krishna has spoken about how the living entity is
Eighth
created and
chapter. Every time
eighth
he breathes.
chapter. Huh?
Eighth
Pardon?
chapter. Is it eighth chapter, Prabhu?
Eighth chapter,
Seventh.
correct?
Yeah.
Eighth chapter verses. And you can give some hint.
Hmm.
You can give some hint. Eighth chapter where Krishna speaks about.
18th verse. Is it, Prabhu? I'm
Yes,
actually
yes,
probably
very
checking.
good, very good. It is 18th verse. How when the night of Brahma comes, the living entities are destroyed. Destroyed means their living entity doesn't get destroyed. The bodies are destroyed and they go and sleep in the Lord's body. And again, when the day of Brahma, again they are created. Bhutva bhutva praliyate. Avyakta from the unmanifest, Vyakta they become and Prabhavatte aharagame when the day begins. And Ratri when it comes, praliyate. Praliyate means they are annihilated. And then Bhutagrama Saivayam Bhutva Bhutva Praliyate. They are repeatedly, they are created, the living entities come into being, and in the Brahma's night, they are helplessly destroyed. So these 8.18, 19, and 18 and 19 in one sense. Then where else Krishna has spoken about the creation and yes, Mataji, where?
Again, 7.6. 7.6.
No, he says he's the source of both the material and the jivas and the material world. There he doesn't speak about how the living entities, creation and dissolution of the living beings happen. Aham Krishnasya Jagata Prabhaya Pralasvata. Okay,
In 10th, even
we
you're
will
telling us.
include that for your 7.426. Yes, excellent. Then,
In 10th chapter also he tells, no, Prabhu? I think 32nd verse. No, no, no. 1 minute. Okay, yeah. I'm the beginning, end, and middle.
yeah. But there it is Vibhuti, but it is 9 chapter verses 7, 8, 9, and 10 in one sense. More specifically, it is 7, 8, and 9. In the 7th chapter verse, he tells how the living entity is, in the beginning of day of Brahma. This is referring to when the universes manifest and Brahma is born. And then when Brahma's life gets over, Visrujamyaham. I create when the beginning day of Brahma, and then Bhutagramam Imam Krishna, Avashya Prakrishna Bhashat. So again they are destroyed,
Yeah.
manifest, and again they are annihilated. So 9.7 and 8.
Yeah.
9 and 10 speaking about Krishna, how he is completely neutral to all this and he is the controller of material nature. So in one sense, if you see, it is specifically verses again 8, 7 and 8.
Yes.
So now what is the difference between the creation of the living entities and destruction spoken in the 8th chapter, 18 and 19, and in the 9th chapter, 7 and 8? Can you tell us, Mataji?
Prabhu,
You-
9th chapter. Yeah.
No, first, I just wanted to remind you that you are a teacher. Tomorrow you have to become a Bhakti Shastri teacher. So you have to get trained
Yeah.
to study Bhagavad Gita thoroughly and systematically. Yeah, tell us now the difference.
Yeah. Just give me 1 minute, Prabhu.
For
Let me.
now, we will not refer this, although this is correct, but will not refer this. Only creation and annihilation, 8 then. So what is the difference between these two descriptions?
So in the 8th chapter, he's telling in the beginning of Brahma's day, all the living entities become manifest from the unmanifest state.
Mhm.
And in the night, they merge into unmanifest again. Prabhu, I'll just try, Prabhu. In the beginning of Brahma's day, in the 8th chapter, he tells that how the living entities are manifest in the beginning of the day and they go back to unmanifest state in the end of Brahma's night.
Okay. And in the
And in
ninth
the
chapter?
ninth chapter, they tell that everything enter into him and then he creates them by his potency. It's more, not sure, Prabhu.
Yeah. So in the 8th chapter, verses 18 and 19, it is related to Visarga,
Okay.
where Brahma's day is how much, Mataji? Tell me. What is the duration of Brahma's day?
It is 4.32 billion years.
No. You tell me what Bhagavad Gita says. Don't tell me any calculation. How
One
does
kalpa,
Bhagavad
right?
Gita calculate Brahma's day as?
Hmm.
What is Brahma's day? 1000 Chaturyugas, correct?
Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
Sahasra Yuga,
Paryant.
Sahasra Yuga Paryantam, Tad Ahar Brahmana Vido. Sahasra Yuga. What is Sahasra Yuga?
1,000 years.
1000 Chaturyugas.
Okay.
Aha means day
Okay.
of Brahma.
Okay.
So what is the duration of day of Brahma?
Sahasra Yuga, 1,000 yugas.
Ah.
1,000, yeah, 1,000 yugas.
So now what is the duration of yoga? You tell me now.
One yuga is of one yuga, one chatur yuga, Prabhu.
Whatever here it is mentioned yoga, so you'll have to tell me what yoga means here.
4.32 million years.
No. Don't give me some figures. You tell me by definition. See, Prabhupada is just saying millenniums. Prabhupada is very millenniums.
Yeah.
So what is yoga? Because the term yoga can have different meanings.
Hmm.
What is yoga, Mataji?
Yuga means one time period, no, Prabhu. It's a time period, right, Prabhu?
Yeah, time period, but what is that? What is one Chatur Yuga called?
Mahayuga.
Chatur Yuga is called as Chatur Yuga.
Fine.
I don't know where you coined this new term Mahayuga. I have never heard about it. So, Satya,
Treta, Dwapara, Kali
Treta,
Yuga, all four together is one yuga. Okay, like that, Prabhu. Okay.
Kali. So, Kali is how much? Tell me now at least. Kali Yuga is how much? Duration now. What is the duration of Kali Yuga?
4,32,000 years.
I'm just seeing at least. So, this you can say as K. Okay. So,
Okay.
what is Dwapar? 2K, correct?
Yeah.
What is Treta? 3K.
3K. Satya Yuga,
What is
4K.
Satya? 4K. Total is how much? How much?
10K.
10K. So how much is the duration of one Chatur Yuga?
10K into 4.32 million years.
4,32,000 years into 10. If you multiply, how much it is?
43 lakh 20,000. Yeah.
43 lakh 20,000, right?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Done.
Yes, bro.
So this Chatur Yuga means what? Now this is one Chatur Yuga. So like that into how much?
1,000 Chatur Yugas.
1,000. So during Brahma's day, which is so long, the living entities are given body. And when Brahma's night comes, that is from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Hmm.
When 6 p.m. night happens, Brahma's night happens, not our night. Every day evening we see night. No.
Yeah.
When Brahma's night happens, that means when Brahma's night happens? When does Brahma's night happen?
After the day, Prabhu, like, yeah, at the
When this 1000 Chaturyuga cycle will come to an
end.
end.
Yeah.
999,000, very close. Then it is evening 6 p.m. All the three worlds are destroyed. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So all these living entities are destroyed. Annihilation happens. So during Brahma's day and night, every day in the morning, Brahma creates these three planetary systems and gives bodies to jivas. Otherwise, none of them, all are gone to sleep. And how long do Brahma sleep? Brahma sleeps, or we all sleep in the night of Brahma. How long it is? How long?
How long do we sleep, Prabhu?
Hmm?
Pralaya. That is Pralaya, right, Prabhu? At the end of every kalpa.
Mataji, you have to use terms where I and you and everyone has to understand.
Okay.
The duration of Brahma's day is how much? What is the duration of Brahma's day?
1000 Chaturyugas.
Yes. So what is duration of Brahma's night?
Is it the same, Prabhu?
Pardon?
Is it the
Can
same, Prabhu?
speak a
1000?
little loud.
Because I'm
Why
doubtful,
you
Prabhu.
not speak it?
Yeah.
I think you doubt yourself only. And this verse is saying very clearly, please read. Ratrim Yuga Sahasrantam.
Yeah.
Night is also what?
1000
1000.
yugas. Yeah.
Please read Bhagavad Gita very thoroughly, very systematically. So for so long, all the jivas are sleeping in the body of Brahma, along with Brahma in the body of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, they are all sleeping. And when again morning happens, again Brahma gives bodies. So this is during the Visarga. Whereas 9.7 in the Bhagavad Gita and 9.8 is speaking when from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Brahma appears, the first day of Brahma. No? In one sense, it is Brahma's first day, birthday. And then Brahma, lives for, 100 years. And then when Brahma's life gets over, that is Brahma's 100 years are over, then everything goes back to the body of Mahavishnu. Right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Everyone, all the universes are annihilated. So that is speaking from, that perspective, from the Sarga perspective. This is Visarga during the day of Brahma. This is by Mahavishnu. So you understand the difference now?
Yes, Prabhu.
Clear, na?
Yes, Prabhu.
So creation and dissolution of all living beings, I have heard about this. So that means he's speaking about 8th and 9th chapter.
Okay.
Arising through you, Tvattaha, as well as your great powers, Mahatmyam api, and how you remain unaffected as well. Cha Avayam. So he has heard about his great powers through the Vibhuti Yoga chapter also. Okay?
Yes.
So this understanding has to be very, very clear. I have heard plenty about the creation and destruction of living entities coming from you. Tvattaha. In the middle 6 chapters, in such statements as Aham Krishnasya Jagata Prabha Pralasata. So you are quoting here 7.6. Prabhupada is Vishnu Jagatagar is also quoting, although I had striked it. So you win. But it definitely refers to the creation and dissolution of all living beings, which is spoken in these chapters. So there are many other verses also. I am the creation and destruction of universes, and how it is so is explained in the 8th chapter during the days of Brahma, and how Lord Himself creates the universes and destroys the universe after the life of Brahma is explained in the 9th chapter. I have also heard how you remain aloof and unaffected in spite of being the creator and destroyer. Mahatmyam avyayam. In such verses as Maya Tadam Idam Sarvam. I am pervading all this universe and Nachamam Tani Karmani Nibadhanti. All these don't bind me. Krishna spoke about that in the 7th chapter. I think not 7th, 9th chapter, 9th verse. He spoke that. These actions do not bind me. So I have heard all this. Now, Arjuna makes a request. After praising Krishna and glorifying Krishna, he says, Evam etad yatat tattvam atmanam parameshwaram drishtum ichhami te rupam aishwaryam purushottamam. O Supreme Lord, Parameshwar. So the Lord is addressed in not his Mukhya Naam, but he is addressed in his Gauna Naam. The Gauna Naam are related to creation of this material world, like Paramatma, Parameshwar, Jagat Karta, Shrishti Karta, like that. But the Mukhya Naam are related to his spiritual pastimes in the spiritual world, like Gopal, Govind, Gopinath, Radhika Raman. So all the activities he does pastimes with the devotees in the spiritual world. So that's why, because he's going to now show the Vishwarupa, so he's addressing him as Parameshwar. What you have spoken about yourself, Yata Tvam Atmanam Atya, is all true. Evam Etad, O Supreme Person, Purushottam, I desire to see Drishtam Ichami, that powerful form of yours. Te Aishwarya Rupam. Now, please again try to understand. Arjuna is speaking about Aishwarya Rupam. Now, in the 9th chapter, Krishna spoke about, Maya Tadam Idam Sarvam Jagat Avyakta Murtina. I am what? Pervading in this cosmic manifestation. In his Brahman feature, I mentioned this. And I am Matstani Sarvamutani. That I am there in all living entities as Paramatma. We know that, right? In his Paramatma feature. But in his Bhagwan feature, he is not there. Na chaham teshu avasthita. So Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. Now, in the next verse, although he said, Matstani Sarvabhutani, he said, Nacha Matstani Bhutani, he contradicts. And he says, Pashyame Yogam Aishwaryam. See, just see my mystic power, inconceivable mystic power. That I am present and not present in this universe. So how the Lord is present? Through his vibhutis. He expands through his powers, which he delegates to the demigods. Ultimately, all the powers we see of the demigods, they are all invested by Krishna to them. They don't have any independent powers. Just like the ministers derive all their power from the prime minister. If the prime minister suspends the minister is powerless. So in this universe, what is a Vishwarupa? In one sense, you can say, just like Krishna with all the ministers, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Yama, and all, Vayu, Agni, he has an office meeting with them. And then they pose for a photo. Krishna is in the center and all the demigods are standing in the side and they take a photo. So that is what is like a Vishwarupa. So this is my Pashame Yoga Aishwarya Krishna had spoken. So what Arjuna is saying, that Aishwarya Rupa, Pashame Yogam Aishwaryam, I want to see that Aishwarya Rupa of yours. Where in the Vishwarupa, Krishna is, all the demigods are his, part and parcels, as his limbs. Okay? So that he wants to see that Pashame Rupam Aishwaryam. I hope you are able to get this. Whatever you have said about yourself, such as I am supporting the whole universe by my one portions, is it true? Ekamshina sito jagat or maya tadam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina. So this is spoken in Bhagavad Gita 10.42. I do not have any doubt about it. Atatvam, I accept it. But still desiring to be fully satisfied, I desire to see that form displaying your powers. I want to see that form displaying your powers. I now want to see with my eyes that expansion form of yours by which you support this word. That expansive form. I want to see. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, O Supreme Controller, O Supreme Person, Parameshwar, Purushottam, I accept you as a supreme goal. However, I have a desire to see that form of yours that you have showed at the beginning of creation by which you pervade the universe. So, in the beginning of creation, if you have studied the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is the Sahasra Shirsha Purusha. Sahasra Shirsha Purusha. So the Lord as Mahavishnu, expands himself unlimitedly as much as there are universes. If there are million universes, the Mahavishnu expands himself into millions and ultimately, turns into Gargadakshay Vishnu. So this Sahasra Shirsha Purusha is the Lord with millions of heads, millions of hands, and this is worshipped by Brahma in the Brahma Loka. So there is a Sahasra Shirsha Purusha also, which is glorified in the Purusha Shukta prayers, So by which, you're everywhere pervading. I want to see that form. And then Arjuna expresses his humility here. Mannise yadi tat shakyam maya drishtam iti prabhu yogeshwara tato me tvam darshayatmanam avyayam. If you think, yadi mannese, that I am qualified to see that form, maya tad drishtam shakyamiti. O Master, Prabhu, O Lord of qualification, Yogeshwar, you give the qualification, then show to me. Tato me tvam darshaya, that indestructible form. Aivaya Atmana. So I'll come to this again a little detail tomorrow because we will speak about it tomorrow. Please remind me. Not now. Tomorrow I'll discuss this. The word Yogeshwar indicates that although Arjuna is unqualified, Ayogya, the Lord with his powers of qualification, yoga, can make him qualified to see that form. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the Jiva is an atomic conscious entity, Anuchaitanya, and therefore he cannot properly understand the activities of Sri Bhagwan, who is supreme infinite consciousness, Vibhu Chaitanya. I am a Jiva, but even though you have mercifully bestowed upon me the qualification to understand your form, I'm still unable to comprehend your infinite feature of majesty by which you pervade this entire universe. I'm unable to comprehend, although you have described me, I want to see that form. This is because it is beyond the conception of the Jiva. Jiva cannot, we think, Vishwarupa, exactly what happened on the battlefield, only Krishna and some pure devotees on the battlefield, and the Devatas saw this form. It is inconceivable, for the Jiva. Arjuna had that darshan. You are Yogeshwar, the master of all mystic power, and you are my master, Prabhu. Therefore, please show me your majestic opulence, Aishwarya, Rupam Aishwarya, which is by nature imperishable and all spiritual. So, again, please mark this Avvaya and spiritual. Please mark this, and tomorrow we will discuss. So, any questions you have on this up to now, which we have discussed? Any questions, any clarifications? Yes, Sri Lalita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Before 11.4, the second last slide, can you go, Prabhu?
Before, that means 11.3 or what?
11.3, second last slide.
This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Yes.
Yeah, 1 minute. What
This
you
is
marked,
11.3.
that one only. Next one.
This is which one?
This one. How you marked BG
This one.
10.42, no, Prabhu. That is actually 9.4, no, Prabhu. The
BG
previous one.
10.42. No, this is Ekamshina Sito Jagat. 10.42 only.
Okay.
I am supporting the whole universe by my one portion. This is
Okay.
Ekamshina Sito Jagat only. 10.42.
Okay. I had a doubt with that. Yeah. Okay.
Please, when you study Bhagavad Gita, wherever Prabhupada is quoting Bhagavad Gita verse, you take a pencil, mark it, and then you will be able to connect all these things. Then all the connections when are cleared, then just like you have an electric device, you have to connect the wires and then plug it, and then the light will get on. Similarly, when you connect all these things in the Bhagavad Gita, then you'll get enlightened from within. And then knowledge, the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita will become blissful. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Any other clarifications you have, Mataji?
No, Prabhu. It was perfect. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Any other clarifications, comments? Dear Kush Prabhu, you have a question? Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Bodhana. So here Arjuna clearly says that he has no doubt about Lord's power, Lord's
No, wait, 1
ability.
minute. I could not catch you. Can you clearly speak?
Prabhu, here Arjuna says that he is fully convinced, he has no doubt about Lord's power, Lord's ability and all, everything is convinced. But still, Prabhu, how this desire is coming to see this universal form? What could be a reason?
Ultimately, Prabhupada in his purports, if you read, he clarifies that Arjuna personally is experiencing bliss of Madhurya in his, seeing the form of Krishna. And that's why Baldev Vidyabhushan brings out, when Arjuna addresses Krishna as what he addresses, in 10.3, in 10.2, Kamala Patraksha. Where is it?
Swatah Kamala Putraksh.
Yes, 10.11.2. Kamala Patraksha. Kamala Patraksha means the lotus-eyed one. So Arjuna is experiencing, with Prem Anjan, with the Prem Anjan of Sakyaras, he is seeing the beauty of Krishna as his friend. And that's like, soothing to the heart, Kamala Patraksha. But now he'll have to drink, the Kadwa neem juice. The neem juice of, seeing the Vishwarup, because he becomes terrified and horrified seeing that. And he says, who are you, Baba? you know. So that is, what Baldev Vidyabhushan says. So basically, there are many reasons which Prabhupada brings out. One is, Arjuna is convinced that, Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead, and he has spoken about it, right? But others might not be convinced. And by Krishna showing the Vishwarupa, others also, that's why Prabhupada says the Vishwarupa is, actually for the demonic people who don't believe in God and for these bogus people who claim they are God. So this is a standard challenge we can give, that if you're Bhagwan, please display your Vishwarupa. Nobody can do that, So like that, there are many reasons. And in one sense, in the Gita, within the flow of the Gita, what is happening is, actually, if you remember, we have been discussing in the 9th chapter how one who understands the inconceivable potencies of Krishna, well, there is some distraction. One who understands the inconceivable potencies of Krishna, he becomes surrendered to Krishna. Mahatmanasu mam partha devim prakriti mashrita bhajantya ananya manaso gyatva bhutadim avayam. And on the other extreme are the Mayavadis who think, Krishna's form is material. So their destination is Mogasha. And they're the in-between. Jnana chapinne yajanto mam upasate ekatvena pratatvena bahuda vishvato mukam. They're the in-between ones also there. So the in-between are ekatvena pratatvena bahuda vishvato mukam. So this whole universe is the Lord. So they are the universal form worshippers, the Vishwarupa Pasakas in one sense, right? So Krishna, by this whole display of the Vishwarupa, he is showing this Vishwarupa Pasakas that ultimately this material nature, which, those who love this material world, ultimately to the Kal Rup Krishna will destroy everyone. So ultimately that object of worship, although this Vishwa is not different from the Lord, but there is difference also because it is the energy which is emanating from the energetic. It is a tool for meditation. So although the highest worshipable form is the Satchidananda form of the Lord, which is Shyam Sundar Krishna. And that is, that is the object of this, in this section, in the middle section. He is establishing the superiority of Ananya Bhakti, of worship of Shyam Sundar Krishna, to, he is comparing that to the Vishwarupa Upasana. Did you get it? Is it clear?
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions anyone else has? Okay, so we'll stop here. It is 8:15. So tomorrow, please remind me if I forget. We will go into that two important points which Vishwanath Chakravarti is highlighting, and sometimes it is not really well understood, that the Lord's form is Avaya. Avaya means it is imperishable. And it is all spiritual, it is mentioned. So we'll go to the concept of the Vishwarupa. We will discuss that in detail. Granthra Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki Jai.